Standing rendition of our national anthem. Dave Haxtell was looking for a quality first period on Sunday night. Well, Washington scored first, but he was impressed with the way his team dug in, responded, and it was a 5-2 victory. Rod Brindamore is the reigning NHL Coach of the Year. He has led Carolina to the postseason 3 consecutive seasons. Conference final in 2019, second round exits the last 2. His team is 4-0-1 in their last 5. Philip Grubauer coming off his best performance of the season. For me, the #1 star against Washington, albeit Jaden Schwartz had 4 points in the game. Due respect to him. Freddie Anderson has earned all kinds of respect around the league with 7 wins on the road. That leads the NHL. The Snoqualmie Casino Sportsbook face-off. Yanni Gord, Jordan Stahl. Sit back and enjoy this one off the draw. Philip Grubauer will tend to it. Knocked down by Carolina's Jesper Fast. Stahl coming off his 600th game as a Hurricane on Monday in a 2-1 overtime loss. Tried to make it happen out in front. And the Kraken clear it all the way back down. Icing is called here.
Well, this is something you're going to see all night from Carolina. Close gaps from the defenseman. Just forces Järnkrok to make that pass a little bit too far in front of the red line. Wasn't able to get across. There's going to be an icing.
As you can see, the starting lines, defense pairings at the top of your screen, brought to you by Emerald Queen Casino. Off the face-off, Carolina goes to work. They are #1 overall in the NHL. Schwartz, a goal and 3 helpers on Sunday, turned out and directed out of play by Freddie Anderson.
Really nice move there by Schwartz. Pulls the puck to the inside, goes back to the outside. Had Cole a little bit turned around on that play, gets a shot off. You're going to see those nice hands pulling it to the inside, goes back through his skates to the outside, able to get the shot. Freddie Anderson's smart, intelligent, sticks the puck, gets it out of play, and now you have the face-off.
Game number 18 for Carolina. They are 14-2-1, 8-1-1 on the road. Seattle closing out a 6-game homestand tonight. A road trip starts the day after Thanksgiving in Tampa. Jeremy Lauzon tied up along the boards. Teuvo Teravainen, Stephen Lawrence in back of the goal. Now Teravainen, low to high, Tony DeAngelo this way, Jacob Slavin. His shot blocked in front by Adam Larsson. Lawrence off the blocker of Grubauer. Battle ensues in back of the goal. Lauzon pokes it along. A force by DeAngelo. He had Carolina's only goal on Monday at the Shark Tank. And now Larsson, in a battle along the boards, will pop it out for Jordan Eberle. At a 7-game point streak interrupted on Sunday. Marcus Johansson on Tony DeAngelo as we see it up close. Eberle goes to work. Pickpocketed by Slavin. He recovers on McCann, and the Hurricanes get it out. Carson Soucy. Little chip and charge off the stick of Jared McCann, who scored on the power play on Sunday. Mason Appleton, first game back after missing 11 with a lower body concern. Offside is called at the Seattle blue line. See Seth Jarvis, the former Portland Winterhawk of the Western Hockey League. First-round pick, riding a point streak, 4 consecutive games. JT, they're very high on him.
Yeah, he's looked really good so far throughout this year. One of those situations, he's young. He could have gone back, but he's been playing way too well right now for Carolina. He's made this team.
Sebastian Aho, Jordan Martinook, Seth Jarvis on this line. For the Kraken, it's McCann, Appleton, and Brandon Tannen. In back of the goal, kicked out by Seattle's Vince Dunn. Aho off a body out in front. McCann out to center. This is Mason Appleton, the former Winnipeg Jet, swept along by Frederick Anderson. Martinook out to center ice. Carolina on the attack. Aho taken down by Dunn. Seth Jarvis given a shove by Carson Soucy, who's run into in a hard way by Jordan Martinook. Dunn gets to it for the Kraken. A turnover. Jarvis with a shot off a stick. Off McCann. It goes out of play.
Really good defensive plays from Dunn and Soucy. Those are the things you're going to need to do against this Carolina team. First is a hit on Jarvis in the middle. Then you have another hit on Teravainen. You got to be in their face at all times. Try to slow them down, and being physical is one of those ways.
Former Hurricane Morgan Geekie. Big night for him. Appleton taking the place of Ryan Donato. The only change for Dave Hackstall. No changes on defense. Geekie wins the draw for Jonas Donskoy. Still looking for his first goal this season. He'll pitch it by Slavin. Colin Blackwell coming off 2 really solid games out of the corner. Wrestled up by D'Angelo to the point. Here's Jamie Oleksiak looking for a tip just wide of Anderson. With Donskoy and Geekie out in front. Donskoy a spinorama off a stick to the corner. Moving in now is Oleksiak, given a shove by Jesperi Kotkaniemi. It's held in by Morgan Geekie. On a good play, a self-pass doesn't work. Slavin rejects it. Giordano right back in the Kane zone. D'Angelo will chip and charge, that time by Nino Niederreiter. Reversed by Oleksiak. Kotkaniemi in back of the goal. First season as a Hurricane. Floored by Jamie Oleksiak. Out of the corner now, Blackwell. A lead pass for Yanni Gord. He'll rim it in back of Anderson this way. Martin Necas scored a beautiful goal. Difference maker Saturday in Los Angeles for Carolina. Adam Larson in deep. Jaden Schwartz defensively occupied by Brett Pesce. Pesce on Schwartz. A good battle here. Schwartz stays with it. Carolina gets to it. Fed out of the zone by Brady Shea. This will be icing, and the faceoff comes back in the Carolina zone.
Strong start for Seattle's defense. You get a real big hit here by the big rig Oleksiak on Kotkaniemi. That's a welcome. That's a wake up right into the game. Hello, how are you doing? Jamie Oleksiak lays the boom on that one.
That's a wake up call, right?
Sometimes you got to take a hit or give a hit to get into the game.
No snooze button on that one.
Absolutely not.
Loud and clear. Now Pesce to the outside. Eberle Johansson off a body, off a stick off Pesce, and now Alex Wenberg for Seattle. He'll cycle. Stop on Brady Shea. Given a shove by Shea. Supporting it. Johansson. Marcus Johansson trading places with Susie. His shot blocker saved by Anderson. And the Hurricanes get it out. They need a change. Johansson given a rough ride by Andrei Svechnikov. And now Seattle with D-to-D passing. Susie right up the gut. Clears it down for icing.
Susie just missed him through the middle. He's trying to find Eberle, trying to play fast, try to get it up quickly, just off to the offside. Eberle wasn't able to get a piece of it, but it's the idea, and you'd like to see them try to play fast because Carolina's going to play fast as well.
Carolina's coach, Rod Brindamore, gets the Aho line out there with Martinook and Jarvis. Dunn in the corner. Sebastian Aho for Jordan Martinook. A nice sweep check that time on him by Vince Dunn. The Kraken in possession. Here they come. Johansson marked by 3. One of those was the rookie Seth Jarvis, who comes all the way down. Tony D'Angelo, who's having a great season. Almost a point-a-game player from the back end, and really good on their power play, which is elite. Tanev turns it over. Martinook out of the corner. Here's Slavin at the point. Jordan Martinook, Slavin, a wrister, off a body, off Tanev. And now Larson hard-pressed. He survives the forecheck. McCann, indirect pass out to neutral ice. Snapped in the zone by Carolina's Jacob Slavin. See the records when scoring first. Carolina likes their leads. Now, fan-down opportunity by Larson. Jeremy Lauzon walks the line a bit. Plays it off a body, captured by Carolina's Teuvo Teravainen. Stephen Lawrence, fielded by Larson. The veteran takes it back off the window. Out to center, it's Blackwell. 2-on-2 with Morgan Geekie. Good stick by the veteran Ian Cole. Won 2 Stanley Cups. 2016 and 2017 with Pittsburgh. Out to center. Brendan Smith got a stick to it ahead of Blackwell. Here come the Canes. Trocheck holding onto it. Off the body, blocked by Oleksiak. Teravainen goes deep. Beneath Trocheck has Lawrence out in front. He goes to the point. It's Pesce. Brett Pesce off the corner wall. Corralled by Lawrence. Stephen Lawrence, a 7th-round draft choice. A great story. Played along the boards and back. Shea with a shot off the posterior side of Vinny Trocheck. And Seattle will settle it down. Jonas Donskoy. Forged in the zone by Oleksiak. Teravainen went down. A rise from the crowd. Now Nino Niederreiter. Closed on by Yanni Gord. The Canes reorganize. Pesce moving ahead. Offside was Yanni Gord. We get a stoppage of play. 13:43 left in the opening period. A spirited start as we start the holiday season here in Seattle. Ron Francis, as a member of the Hartford Whalers, how about that, Sully? He's ahead of his time with that. And then coming to the Carolina Hurricanes at the end of his career. Just an iconic player, now running the Kraken. That number 10 is retired in Raleigh. He was outstanding in all three zones.
I'm going to make sure I bring up that Sally next time I run into him.
Won a couple of Stanley Cups with Mario Lemieux, Jaromir Jagr, and the Pittsburgh Penguins in the early 90s. But has a strong connection and has a lot to do with some of the players that are still on this Carolina roster. Brady Shea moved along the boards. It goes by Svechnikov. It travels all the way down to Grubauer. He'll manage the game here and get a face-off. So you take a look at it here in terms of the Whalers and the Canes. These are all franchise records. But again, it was not only that stuff, but he was great defensively too, and he was just a wonderful guy in the community.
Those gloves look like they weigh about 5 pounds each.
And the Cooperalls, the long pants. Hartford wore those, and so did the Philadelphia Flyers back in the dark ages. Now Grubauer will hang on to that one. Face-off in the Seattle zone. Your thoughts on the start here?
So far, it's been good. They've been limiting the chances in their defensive zone, keeping them to the outside. Not a lot of shots for either team right now. It's sort of a feeling out process, but again, a lot of the shots and everything that the Canes have had in the defensive zone has been on the outside.
That will please Dave Hackstall. That's a must against Carolina. We'll get into it, how they play, how quick they play, and why. Niederreiter out of the corner. Kokoniemi moved along. Near side, a pinch by Slavin. Eberle is there for the Kraken. Out to center, Wenberg. And the Canes will get to it. Marty Necas will take it back. He a first-round pick of Ron Francis in 2017. Johansson off D'Angelo. Fumbled by Anderson. Heck and whack time. And they blow it dead. Frederick Anderson thought he had it, but he didn't.
What seemed like a harmless shot from the sidewall from Johansson ends up being a little bit tough to handle. It's right on the line. The ref is going to blow the whistle. He loses sight of the puck. It's the right call to make, even though the puck is free. As soon as the ref loses sight, you're instructed to blow the whistle.
To be fair to Anderson, I think it fluttered off the stick of D'Angelo. Might have changed direction a little bit. But Freddie Anderson, in terms of his technique and his angles, he's been almost flawless all season.
And that's why they've been so good, is because of his play.
2 new goaltenders for Carolina this season. Antti Ranta is the backup, and he played very well Monday night in San Jose. Trocheck, nice force by Carson Soucy. The Canes will get it deep. Vince Dunn on his horse, paired with Soucy. Carson Soucy moves it by Vincent Trocheck. Moving in is Brady Shea for Carolina. He's got it now, the former Ranger. Stood up by Alex Wenberg. Left to the corner, Trocheck now. Stephen Lawrence to the point. One-timer Pesce tipped wide. Off Wenberg. Getting to it is Dunn. He'll try this side. To the wing for Eberle. Sealed off by Teravainen. It comes back. Soucy moves it. Vince Dunn. 2 forecheckers in for Carolina. Trocheck is one of those. They battle along the boards. It pops out as we see it. Right out in front, taken care of by Grubauer. Lawrence holding onto it. Stephen Lawrence was a healthy scratch on Monday. Teravainen in front. Grubauer takes a swipe at it and survives. It's turned back by Jordan Eberle. And Seattle will get out of Dodge. 6 shots in the game, 4 taken by the Kraken. 11:39 left, period 1. John and JT with you as always. Aho for Martinook off his shin guard. He recollects it. Carolina regroups. Here's Jarvis. Seth Jarvis throws on the brakes. Threads it by Brendan Smith. Stick save Grubauer. Seattle back out. Tanev in the middle of the ice. Fumbled by McCann. He gets it back and a reset for Mark Giordano.
Jared McCann with an aerial flip underneath one twin. That being the scoreboard. It's caught by Anderson. No further play. They call these two things the twins. You know that.
I do know. I do know. And just before that, when McCann lost the puck, they had a 3-on-2 developing. Just wasn't able to control the puck. But he does the right thing on the second attempt, just making sure the puck goes in. Anderson does freeze that high flip, and now they have a good offensive zone faceoff where they can try to get an offensive play here.
And the Twins are identical. Sit on that for a while. Now it's cleared out to center. Giordano. I get feisty around the holidays. You'll find out. Now along the boards, it goes deep. Giordano, back of the goal. Alexiak. He'll wheel out. Out to center ice. Glove down by D'Angelo. In the defensive zone, they play on. Almost halfway through period one. Here's Svechnikov with a shot rubbed out. Good block by Jamie Alexiak. Mason Appleton through center. Ice cut in half nicely by Jesper Fast. It comes in. D'Angelo moves it. He turns it over. Larson with a shot. It sails high over the left shoulder of Anderson. Now Lozon. Blackwell. Donskoy right down Broadway. Good poke check by Fast. Blackwell detected by Stahl. And the Hurricanes flip it out. Lozon plays it. He's pestered by Andrei Svechnikov. Seattle's back on it. Donskoy winds it up. Lozon taken down by Svechnikov. Well off the play. As the teams were changing, now Necas to the outside. Kokaniemi shies away from a hit and dumps it in. Larson to the outside. Moved along. Back out to center. You see it come all the way back. In the Carolina zone, Brendan Smith. First season as a Cane. Taken down on the way out by Schwartz. Niederreiter lends a helping hand. 9:45 left, period one. Smith a quick up. Niederreiter along the boards, pestered, taken off it by Carson Soucy. He'll cut. Niederreiter is all over him. Kokaniemi attempting to dig it out. Schwartz had it. He lost it. Now Yanni Gourde in deep, given a shove. Niederreiter left it there. Gourde, diligent, but it's broken up. Necas faking the one-timer. Shea, a tip right on. Grubauer said no. Off Kokaniemi, and now Dunn can't get it out. Here's Necas. He'll go to work. He'll dance a bit. He'll cut away from Dunn. Marty Necas holding onto that puck. Standing on a pass. He gets it back. He sails it by Pesce, and Seattle retracts. Carson Soucy stretches out the ice for Yanni Gourde. He'll see his former team on Friday. The Tampa Bay Lightning. Pesce in control. Move to the outside. Trocheck gave it away. Eberle sends it back. Giordano, now Alexiak. 8:50 on the clock. Left in period one. Wenberg off the stick of Anderson. Shea forced by Marcus Johansson. Trocheck moves it. Lawrence is there. Seattle pounces on it. It's Wenberg. He'll move it to Jordan Eberle, who's marked defensively by Slavin. Eberle leaves it in back of the goal. Free to the near wall. Johansson for Seattle. Oleksiak with a shot. Fought off by Anderson. It goes high. The big rig goes to work. Oleksiak out of the corner, supported by Eberle out in front. Nobody home, just by Johansson. Lawrence pokes it, not out. Held in by Wenberg. Eberle out of the corner, low to high. Here's Giordano. He'll stretch it out. Jordan Eberle marked Giordano, a shot wide through a screen. Johansson out in front. Trocheck moves it. Good pressure by Seattle. It comes all the way back down.
Really good shift from Seattle. They were moving with and without the puck, creating confusion for Carolina in the defensive zone. The best shot was from Giordano. Didn't end up making it to the net, but it was a shot with the screen, and Freddie Anderson couldn't see it.
Good stuff. 7:52 left in period one here at Climate Pledge Arena, where the fans always have a great time. Goalless start inside Climate Pledge Arena. John Forsland, JT Brown, along with our great crew, back with you. 8 shots in the game, 5 taken by Seattle. Pesce, blocker save with a purpose by Grubauer. Shea right through the slot. Now Aho cuts on McCann. Brett Pesce at the point, wristing one, easily detected by Philip Grubauer. No further play.
A nice little move up top from Pesce just to be able to get this shot through. Tanev is in the lane. It's a little fake, gets it out. Martinook in front, looking not very happy. Looks right up. He wanted to tip that. Without a tip, it goes right into Grubauer's glove for a pretty easy save.
Seattle looking for their 5th win on home ice in their existence, and now Adam Larson out to center. Off the stick of Jaden Schwartz. Aho can't get to it. Gord will. Yanni Gord cranks it up. He'll turn one deep. Nice retrieval by Schwartz. Jaden Schwartz drops it off, intended for Kelly Yarncroke. Kicked out by Shea. Gord with nobody home in front. Larson was lurking on the back door. He's got it now. He's pestered by Jarvis. Pesce takes over. This is Sebastian Aho through the middle. Schwartz with a good play inside the line. The Kraken dump it out. No icing here. Both teams are changing. 13 minutes gone in the opening period. Slavin, D'Angelo, a dump in on Grubauer. He'll leave it for Jamie Oleksiak. By Everly. Slavin at the point. A wrist shot off a body off Jordan Stahl. Giordano. In a battle of the two captains, and now Johansson at his side. Everly, nice play by Slavin. Great hand-eye. Knocking that one astray, and now Everly hands it off to Johansson. He'll cut. Marcus Johansson threads it across. Here's Giordano. His shot wide of Anderson. It careens this way. Jordan Stahl off a stick. Picked up by Jesper Fast. In his second season, he'll move it in. It's with Carolina. Now it's taken all the way back. Fast had some outstanding years as a New York Ranger. McCann. Broken up. Kokaniemi for Natchez. Nullified by Giordano. Mason Appleton. Can't get to it. Separated from it by Niederreiter. Natchez across off a stick. Hammered from the point. Grubauer said no. Shot taken that time from well out by Ian Cole. Out to center, it's Natchez. He'll circle away from McCann. Marty Natchez to the outside of Dunn. A tough angle off the stick of Grubauer. He'll manage it here and get a face-off. 5:42 left in the opening period. The Carolina Hurricanes make their only appearance here in Seattle. It's a goalless start. Seattle's Morgan Geekie. This is his first baptism in the National Hockey League. His debut against the Pittsburgh Penguins in early March of 2020. He had 2 goals and an assist. They went to Detroit. I know this. I was actually at this game, believe it or not. They went to Detroit. He scored again. Then the league went on pause. He is the focus of tonight's Symetra teammates.
It's a pretty special first game, an impressive one at that. We've already seen glimpses of that so far this year.
He's only 23, right? So there's a couple of ways to look at this. We'll get to it in a second here. Brendan Smith, when you formulate an expansion team, you can take a ton of veterans, which Ron Francis did, but you can also take young players like a Geekie, like Jeremy Lauzon, who has the puck now, who are only 23, with a real high ceiling. This one travels by Frederik Andersen, icing against Seattle. We'll swing it back.
Yeah, it's always a gamble on who you decide and if they're going to, live up to that potential. Morgan Geekie has a very high ceiling of where he can get to in this league. We've seen a lot of, his shot and how good and how accurate it can be. And you're betting on that. That's what you're betting on, that youth, and that they're going to grow into the player that everyone thinks they can be.
See his numbers in the circle, the last 2. He won 6 out of 8 draws against Washington here on Sunday in the 5-2 win. Stephen Lawrence will oppose him. A clean win for Geekie. Lauzon given a shove by Vincent Trocheck. Puck free to the corner. Lawrence looks for Trocheck. He'll move it along. He's really hit in a hard way by Lauzon. And now Donskoy. Blackwell helps it all the way back in Carolina ice. Teuvo Teravainen rims it. Lawrence is given a shove that time by Larson. Jeremy Lauzon pestered by Trocheck. He'll go. So Vincent Trocheck will protest, but he better call a lawyer because this is the appropriate call. Delayed whistle. And Seattle will get 6 out. Grubauer on the bench. Play will stop if Carolina gets possession. Yanni Gord wheeled back. Dunn will take it back. 4:28 left in this first period. A lead pass. Giordano through the middle. Gord full flight. Here's Everly right in. Stopped by Anderson. Seattle now to the power play.
Carolina number 16, minor penalty for hooking.
Trocheck is on the forecheck. He's going for the stick lift. It's right on the hands of Lauzon. That's where the call is going to be made. Just like you said, Johnny, it's the right call. Here's a good look. After the net is empty, Eberle gets a good shot on net. Kicks it out from Gord. Shot goes out. The rebound goes to Carolina. Play is dead right after that. Now you have a good opportunity on the power play with 4 minutes and 19 seconds left.
And the Kraken have been red hot with their power play. 5 for 11 in the last 5. They have moved up to 21. They were dead last. And the power play has scored in 4 consecutive games. Muckleshoot Casino power play. First of tonight's game. Now Eberle out to center. Little handoff. Marcus Johansson. He'll clear it in. Pesce defending for Carolina. Brady Shea looks to get to it. Alex Wenberg is there for the Kraken. Out of the 4-man scrum, Giordano to the outside. Eberle right through the seam. Went off Jordan Staal, collected by Wenberg. Popping out, Donskoy. He'll cut in the ring. Getting to it, Eberle out of the reach of Giordano. Carolina will change the killers. They are outstanding on the kill. They have killed off 11 of 12 in the last 5. They are 3rd best in the league. They are number 8 on the road. Gord with a shot blocked by Ian Cole. Loose stick on the ice, as you see. Gord all the way around. Morgan Geekie awaiting the puck. He'll take it in. Snap a pass off for Jaden Schwartz. To the point, it's Vince Dunn. Schwartz again, cross ice. McCann, his shot blocked by Cole. Good play by the veteran out of the corner. Cole moves it for Jacob Slavin. To the wall, out of the reach of Schwartz. Good keep by Dunn. McCann pops it out right to Ian Cole, and the Canes will kill some time.
Yeah, one of the reasons why they're so good is they're good at anticipating the next play. They have guys already moving, so as soon as that puck is bobbled, they have the anticipation to jump right away.
20 seconds left on this power play. Dunn, Schwartz out in front off the stick, defensive stick of Pesce. Geekie for McCann this way out of the reach of Schwartz. 12 seconds on the power play. He'll take it in. He'll take it downstairs. Lay it along for Gord. Dunn to the high slot. Now Gord again. Cuts. Away from Natchez. Dunn with a shot blocked by Jordan Martinook. He gets it back. Trocheck's out of the box. It's out of the reach of McCann to the corner. By the driftwood. Having a tough time with it is Brett Pesce. Broken up by Schwartz. Knocked out of midair by Gord. To the point man Alexiak. He'll reset it. Yanni Gord from the boards. Given a shove by Brady Shea. Gord again cuts away from him. Then he's hounded by Pesce. And it comes out to center ice. Under 2 minutes left in period 1. Yanni Gord at the line, peppered by Pesce. He gets it back. And it's broken up by Jordan Staal. He'll go to work on Alexiak. Dunn moves it. Svechnikov reads it for Carolina. Colin Blackwell is on him. $1:40 left in this first period. It's knocked down, fought for. Blackwell sends it back. Alexiak flushed out by Seth Jarvis. To the point, tailed in D'Angelo. Nice pass for Smith. His shot, they score! Through a screen out in front. Brendan Smith took a great pass from Tony D'Angelo. 1:28 left in this first period. Carolina breaks the ice.
It's a really nice shot from Smith, but it's the play from D'Angelo up top that makes this all happen. Right there's the behind the back pass. You get 2 guys going to 1. There's a screen in front, and Brendan Smith's shot is able to find the back of the net. A moving screen from Staal and a nice pass behind the back from D'Angelo sets up this great goal from Brendan Smith.
Looks like it's clean all the way through, but you are absolutely right. 6'4" Jordan Staal took away the vision pass. Second goal of the season for Brendan Smith. Brother Riley plays for the Vegas Golden Knights. Johansson, Wenberg given a shove by Cole. 1:15 left in period 1. Shots are down 9-6 Carolina. Jeremy Lauzon. He'll clear it all the way around. Slavin turns away from Appleton. Wenberg in a battle for the Kraken. Nino Niederreiter out to center ice. Tough one for Larson. Here comes Aho. Sebastian Aho to the slot. Good stick by Johansson. Wenberg's on it. Johansson through the center zone. Moves it. Stolen by Carolina's Niederreiter. And the Kraken now reorganize. Here's Adam Larson. He'll cushion one off the glass. 35 seconds left in period 1. Karavainen eludes the forecheck. Geekie cuts it off for Seattle out in front. Scooped up by Anderson. No further play.
Just a little conversation in front. Still going on a little bit right now on the side between Schwartz and Cole. Not a whole lot going on from there, but yes, still a little conversation. I don't think Schwartz liked the little cross check in front.
No. That goal differential is impressive on the plus side for the Hurricanes. Washington scored first here on Sunday night. Kraken battled back. Brendan Smith has given Carolina a 1-0 lead. 27 and a fraction left in period one. Eberle sends it deep. Shea for Carolina to the wall. Stahl can't get it out. Tipped wide by Schwartz. Giordano gets support from Schwartz right on the target, covered up by Freddie Anderson.
A good shift and good pressure from Seattle Kraken on here. You have deep pinching, pucks getting thrown to the net. There's not a lot of time left, so yes, odd angles. You get this tip right here from Schwartz that goes up and over. A good shift and a good amount of pressure with just a little bit of time left on the clock.
12.6 seconds. That's enough time should Wenberg win the draw. He does not. Brady Shea has the puck with time. A quick up. Little wedge by Jordan Stahl. Comes all the way back in. No icing. Soucy. Center zone Eberle. Gapping up his Pesci at the horn. That'll do it. Brendan Smith with the goal. Carolina has the lead after one. Kraken intermission presented by Jack in the Box is coming your way next. Good spirited first 20 minutes on the night before Thanksgiving, and a late goal by Brendan Smith solves the puzzle as he whistles it through a partial screen by Philip Grubauer. After one in Seattle, the Hurricanes won, the Kraken no score. Load of depth. Played great last night in their win over Philadelphia.
That they do. Braden Point is a player on that Lightning team that can get things going. He's not only a scorer, but he also is very good at setting things up. He's got that same motor, kind of like a Yanni Gourde, but having him out definitely is not good for the team. But as you said, they have a lot of depth, a lot of good scorers.
Kraken kick off a road trip against the defending back-to-back Stanley Cup champs. Svechnikov shot turned out by Grubauer right off the opening face-off. Will hit the air at 3:30 from Tampa on Friday with Kraken pregame. Presented by Coors Light out in front. Pass intended for Jesper Fast interrupted. Svechnikov. Good start to his second period. He'll fling one picked off by Yanni Gourde, the former Tampa Bay Lightning, and Kelly Arnkrok sends it off the stick of Frederick Anderson. Jordan Stahl off the forechecking stick of Kelly Arnkrok. You see it come all the way back in the Seattle zone. Jeremy Lauzon is hard pressed by Jesper Fast. Jordan Eberle, the second period of the long change out to center. Schwartz at the line for Gourde. He'll take it in. Tough angle. Body saved by Anderson. Seth Jarvis cuts. Good pass out to center. Full flight. Sebastian Aho for Ian Cole. His shot blocked on the way through. Good block by Lauzon out of the corner. Jarvis hounded by Eberle. Seth Jarvis, the rookie, goes low to high. Ian Cole. Wrist shot through a screen wide. Grubauer never moved. Now Marcus Johansson for the Kraken kicks it back. Aho picks it off. Sebastian Aho cycles out with it. He'll create a bit of space. At the point, Cole, turnaround backhander by Martinook off the backside of Lauzon. Adam Larson has the puck. Here come the Kraken out to center. He'll lift it in. Ian Cole, Marcus Johansson went down. Played it to the near wall. There's Eberle by Aho. Brendan Smith, the goal scorer, loses control. And it's held in by Carson Soucy. 1-0 Carolina. Now Seth Jarvis will just send it in. A long road trip out west for Carolina that's not over yet. They will play on Black Friday in Philadelphia against the Flyers and then go home and see Washington in Raleigh on Sunday. Carson Soucy starts the breakout. Brandon Tanev back in his own zone, hounded a bit by Vinny Trocheck. Tanev out to center. Little self pass. He'll cradle it by Pesci. who defends it well for the Hurricanes. Goes by McCann. Stephen Lawrence. A lead pass for Teuvo Teravainen. Closing the gap is done. McCann shoves it out. And a heavy collision in back of the play. Vinny Trocheck and Carson Soucy.
Carson Soucy looking a little bit shaken up on the play. It's behind the play. Soucy's not looking. Trocheck runs right into him. As you can see right there, might be one of those situations where, you know, it takes the wind out of you. A hit like that, you're not looking for it. You're not ready for a hit. Looks to be all right on the bench. Shook it off pretty well.
Little grin, which is easy for him.
Yeah, might be sucking in a little bit of wind there.
Face-off will be here, just outside the blue line. Jared McCann and Carolina's Jesperi Kotkaniemi. Natchez sends it back. Jacob Slavin through the center ice zone. Seattle on the march. Here's Tanev. This way, McCann, his shot off a stick. Off D'Angelo wide. Now it goes deep. Mason Appleton in his first game back from injury out of the corner. Seattle's McCann out in front by Tanev. Creeping in, Jamie Oleksiak. Off the stick of Niederreiter. A penalty is called down low against Carolina. So Jacob Slavin will record his 5th and 6th minutes on a holding call for a player who had one minor penalty as a defenseman all of last season.
That's pretty impressive. One minor penalty, but you see Tanev going to the net. He gets his stick wrapped in there and his arm wrapped around him to stop him from getting the puck. Good call from the officials.
Off the draw, Giordano moves it across. Johansson fumbles it. Jordan Stahl, shorthanded. Second power play, Seattle. Stahl in the zone with a shot. Stopped by Grubauer without rebound.
All right, Kraken crew, it's time now for the Muckle Shoot.
So we talked about it in the first period. And Seattle now spiking on the power play. What have you been seeing with it?
That's been simple. They've been getting pucks to the net, shooting. And it's not always the cute play, the one that's going to be, you know, a top 10 type play to the back door for a tap in. Sometimes you just have to shoot to get the penalty kill moving.
And to be fair, brand new group. This is only game number 19 in the history of this team. Giordano sends it back. Eberle to the outside. Johansson, he'll creep in. Giordano at the point. Around the clock they go. McCann down low. Johansson looking for Donskoy. It's tipped but not out. Giordano traps it. A shot taken off the pad of Anderson. Partial tip out in front. Wenberg looking for Donskoy. Broken up. Carolina 2-on-1 shorthanded. Aho delays. Fumbles a pass. Cut off by Giordano. And Seattle now will change partially. Just about 4 minutes gone in the second period. That much time in the power play as the captain looks it over. We'll start the breakout. Giordano, Geekie, Gord, McCann, Schwartz on the ice for Seattle. Here comes Schwartz, supported by Gord. Little saucer pass, he gets it back from Dunn. Yanni Gord, Vince Dunn. This way, McCann, his shot right off the post. No, it's in. It sneaks in. Just enough space. A short side stinger by Jared McCann. Seattle has tied it.
We've seen this look from Seattle, and McCann on his offside flank takes a nice slap shot. Looks like it beats Freddie Anderson's short side. It goes in and out super quick. In, out. Ref is right there to be able to see it. Right under the blocker. Hits the back pad and bounces out right away. But a timely goal to tie this game up.
And it bounced out sideways in a hurry off the pad. Saw Schwartz look right at the referee. It was in a great spot. Corey Savret, Ian Walsh are the referees tonight. Kraken pick up another power play goal. Level off this game.
Kokaniemi for Carolina. To the wall, Tanev racing back. Fumbled by D'Angelo and back out. Slavin shoves it in. Adam Larson in control. Paired on defense with Jeremy Lauzon, who has it. He'll move it off Tanev. It's captured by Natchez. In back of Kokaniemi. Lauzon back in his own territory. Read by Natchez. The hope play doesn't work. Kokaniemi for Carolina. Now Natchez gets it back. Reorganizes D'Angelo. A shot patted down. Grubauer the rebound. He'll hang on to it. Philip Grubauer holding his ground.
A really good save from Grubauer. These are tough to do. It's a tip puck from the slot, changes direction, is able to get that right pad on it, able to stop the second attempt as well from Nino Niederreiter right out in front. Standing tall at the top of the crease. Really good save. Those ones in the high slot, when they're deflected like that, can be tough on a goalie when they change direction from that far.
EQC scoring summary. McCann his 8th goal of the season from Dunn and Gord. McCann now has 5 goals on the power play. Yanni Gord and Jesper Fast in the circle. Possession to Seattle. Oleksiak will dump it back for Giordano. Indirect pass. Chipped in the zone by Järnkrok. A handle in the trapezoid for Anderson. Wedged by Shea. Not out. Gord off stall. Separated from the puck by Fast. Scrum in the corner. Fast will move it around. Pinching down Giordano. Covering a forward at the point. It's Järnkrok. Off a stick off Svechnikov. Collected by Seattle's Yanni Gord. Jaden Schwartz out of the corner. Protecting the puck. Shielding his man, Brady Shea. Stopping and starting a couple of times. He'll take it back. Wind it off the boards for Gord. He'll move it deeper for Järnkrok. Good possession time for Seattle. Moving into Schwartz out in front. Nobody home. Svechnikov for Carolina. Back out. Crisscrossing with Jordan Stahl, who has it. The Kane captain moving in on Oleksiak. He'll try the far side out in front. Off Grubauer. Fast again right through the blue. Creeping in this time for the Hurricanes is Ian Cole. Broken up. Good read by Vince Dunn. Here comes Morgan Geekie. The former Hurricane out to center. He'll clear it in. Anderson on a tee. Brendan Smith. Shouldered by Geekie. A turnover. Donskoy gets it back. What a dangle by Blackwell off a body. Stopped by Anderson. It went off Brendan Smith. What a sequence there. Now Aho for Carolina. Broken up by Colin Blackwell. Tough on it. Here comes Geekie. Given a rough ride by Brendan Smith. Donskoy says hello. They go to the corner. It's still available. Seth Jarvis is there for Carolina. Brendan Smith finds open space. Maybe. Cut off by the forechecking of Blackwell. Given a rough ride. Smith taken down in a hard way by Geekie. Now Dunn moves it across for Larson. Looking for a tip. Stopped by Anderson. Here's the rebound. It's Dunn. He'll circle away from the pack. He's pestered by Aho. He stays with it. Vince Dunn. Colin Blackwell. A shot through a screen. Stopped. It's available and covered by Frederick Anderson. Great pressure by Seattle. After Jared McCann does it again on the power play. Here it is. Bang. And the Kraken, a man up, tie the game at 1. To the net.
It's going to be the Jared McCann power play goal. He's able to get that shot speed at 88 miles an hour to beat Freddie Anderson. And it's that quick shot. It's not a full back scratching one-timer or slap shot in this case. He just does a little quick one. Half pulls it back a little bit, is able to get it off. It wasn't all about as hard as he can, but getting it in the right placement.
He has that in his back pocket. He's gone to it time and time again. Vince Dunn gets the only assist on the power play strike. The goal comes at 4:16 here in the second period. Tie game at 1. This is Tanev. Brandon Tanev pulls up. Giordano a shot. Tipped right on. Anderson said no. Now Giordano moved across. Broken stick. Oleksiak. The back of the goal. McCann out in front. Fanned down by Appleton. It comes all the way down to Philip Grubauer. Seattle reestablishing the breakout. Just about 8 minutes gone in the second period. John and JT. Final game of 6 straight at home for Seattle. Cross corner dump in Johansson. Pesce moves it. Vincent Trocheck will spin it off the boards, dump it all the way down. Icing is called here.
Seattle's been getting some good looks and some good chances since that power play goal. They had a shift here. Appleton gets to the front of the net, tips it down right into the pad of Freddie Anderson. Able to get the rebound as well, but it's getting to the front of the net, getting those shots on. You got to be able to try to take away Freddie Anderson's eyes.
Now it's moved all the way around out to center. Larson in a battle in front of that Seattle bench. 11:45 left in the second period. Lauzon off a stick. Eberle moved across. Marcus Johansson defensively marked by Stephen Lawrence. He'll pop it out. Trocheck sealed off. Good check by Lauzon. Natchez off the stick of Johansson and back out. Shea this way for Pesce. Brett Pesce now slams it all the way around. Natchez let it go smartly. Kokaniemi out of the corner. A tough angle was off the stick of Adam Larson, and it goes out of play. Gear up with the Kraken this holiday season. Spend $100 on Black Friday at one of the participating team stores to get a one-of-a-kind limited edition Kraken poster. Each team store location will have a different design. Learn more at NHL.com/Kraken/fans/store. That's 2 for slashing. It's a lot of slashing. No backslash. It's too complicated. Off the draw. Smith with a shot off a body off Natchez. Available. Geekie is on it. They have added an assist to Yanni Gourde on the McCann goal. So it reads McCann from Dunn and Gourde. Now it's dumped in. Oleksiak flushed out a bit by Marty Natchez. Colin Blackwell will get it out to center. It's Ian Cole. Played his college hockey at Notre Dame. Now Niederreiter steps in. He'll rim it. Top of your screen. Wedged by Geekie. Held in by Smith. Delayed offside against Carolina. They tag up as we approach the halfway mark at Climate Pledge Arena. And a 1-all standoff through center. Dumped in. Icing against the Kraken. A face-off in their zone. Seattle has trailed in 4 of their 5 wins this season. Did not trail at all against Montreal. Take a look at some out-of-town scores. Busy night as always, night before Turkey Day. Svechnikov off the draw wide. At the point, Slavin in exchange with Svechnikov. D'Angelo readies. Jacob Slavin off the boards. A wrist shot through traffic. Blocked in front. Friendly fire off Foss. Geekie out of the corner is hounded. Jesper Foss is on him. Good puck battle won by Svechnikov. Here's Tony D'Angelo penalty against Seattle. Long change for Anderson. 6 out. Little wedge by Stahl. Knocked down. Possession to Seattle. It's a hooking call with 10:09 left in the second period.
Seattle 67 minor penalty hooking.
It's a big penalty kill for Seattle. They have their work cut out for them against this power play that Carolina has right now. It's been hot.
It has. They're number 8 overall, number 7 on the road. We'll see it here, JT.
Gets his stick in there. Svechnikov goes down a little bit easy, but when you have your stick in that position, it makes it an easy call for the refs to make that call.
It's the right call.
It's the right call. You could argue he went down early, but if your stick's not there, then there's going to be no call. Since it is, you get the call.
Trocheck took the only penalty in the first period for Carolina. The Canes are 2 out of 9 in the last 5 with their power play. That was red hot at the start of the season. The Kraken have killed off 9 of 11 in the same time period. They are 18th on the kill and 16th at home. D'Angelo slingshots it back. Vincent Trocheck through the center zone. Clean entry. This is Teuvo Teravainen. Circling back, D'Angelo moving. Svechnikov off the pad of Grubauer. D'Angelo gets to it. Moved along. Table Teravainen, D'Angelo calling for it. Svechnikov. It's held in nicely by Tony D'Angelo. A wrist shot stopped, no rebound. Given up by Grubauer.
A good job to the start of Seattle's penalty kill. If you're going to give up a shot, that's when you're going to do it at the corner of the blue line. And it's just a wrist shot. Those are the ones that you'd like to give up. You don't want to give up those cross seams, one-timers, and other shots like that. That is one that they'll be happy to give up.
Grubauer will be looking at a group that includes Trocheck, Aho, Teravainen, D'Angelo, and Svechnikov. Svechnikov right in, stopped by Grubauer. Trocheck and now D'Angelo. Teuvo Teravainen to the goal line. Aho off the side of the goal. He gets it back. Teuvo Teravainen for Tony D'Angelo. He'll survey from the half board. Teravainen popping out. Trocheck, D'Angelo, Svechnikov. Beautiful pass, but it goes right off the stick of Teravainen. Ambling out to center, shorthanded is Alex Wenberg. He'll gain the zone, kill some time, and move it in. Tony D'Angelo, 53 seconds on the Carolina power play. Through the center zone, Svechnikov clears it around. Teravainen, Larson in back of the goal. Svechnikov, here's Teravainen, what a save! Grubauer exploding across. Teuvo Teravainen looking for his 100th NHL goal. Now it's moved along. Aho, Svechnikov, Teravainen, they can't connect the dots. Good cutoff that time by Lauzon. Now Svechnikov holding on to it. Trocheck in back of the goal, hounded a bit by Lauzon. 12 seconds on the power play. Aho broken up. Donskoy's lost his stick. Getting to it is Svechnikov, and now Aho. Side of the goal, Trocheck, a power move off the pad of Grubauer. Who's the best killer again? Teravainen. Svechnikov just wide. Teravainen well wide. And it goes out of play. And the Kraken and Philip Grubauer will take a much-needed breath.
Take a look right off the face-off. Trocheck dives around, is able to get the puck to the middle. Svechnikov in a grade A location. And here's the one-timer with Grubauer sliding across, able to power over and stop that one-timer.
We're going to step aside and do some business. Philip Grubauer handles all of that. Stick around. Here in Seattle Center, Climate Pledge Arena on the horizon. It's just underneath the Space Needle. John and JT back with you. 8:05 left in the second, deadlocked at 1. Brendan Smith for Carolina, power play goal for Seattle's Jared McCann. Brett Pesce off the side of the goal. Maybe Grubauer got a piece of it. Now Yanni Gourde rethinks it back for Mark Giordano. Stolen by Necas. Marty Necas drags it. He's hounded by Schwartz, who broke it up nicely. To the corner it goes. Necas held in by Pesce. Kokoniemi off a body off Gourde. Niederreiter taken down in a hard way by Oleksiak. Gourde gave it away to Martin Necas. Kokoniemi sends it back. Pesce, a shot patted down by Grubauer. Brett Pesce traps the zone for Carolina. Kokoniemi, shade to the outside. Necas off Grubauer a couple of times. Niederreiter right on the doorstep. And a scramble and some chaos as you see in back of the goal.
I feel like tempers settle down a little bit when you get back up and realize who's standing in front of you. Grubauer with a couple of saves in this sequence. First, the one-timer from Pesce, able to make a good save. And right there in front, you get a second attempt from Niederreiter. That is where the second hit, both of them kind of throw a little body check on him. Niederreiter a little bit upset getting up.
Sebastian Aho wins the draw. Brendan Smith blocked by the humanity in front. Wenberg, one of those. Pass unattainable for Jordan Eberle. Ian Cole moves it all the way around. Dunn a pinch on Aho. Here come the Hurricanes. Jarvis through center, broken up by Carson Soucy. Wenberg gets it away from Brendan Smith. He'll wrist it in. Frederick Anderson out to get it. Ian Cole moves it. Now to the point. Susie off the boards. All the way around, Seth Jarvis. The rookie is with Carolina to stay for this season now. As he's played 10 games, they cannot send him back to the Western Hockey League. It's gloved down by Sebastian Aho. Away from Eberle. Aho from the wall, back for Cole. Here it comes off a stick. Grubauer never saw it. Choked off by Eberle up top, and it goes out of play. Get 10% off purchases at any Kraken team store when you join the Depths, our official membership program. Don't miss the great benefits like exclusive events, priority ticket access, gifts, and more. Go to KrakenMembership.com to join today. Speaking of the WHL, Everett, a 1-0 lead over Tri-City in the second period. Puck was cleared in. Out of the corner, Mason Appleton, who's played well in his first game back from injury. Goes on. No tip for McCann. Moving in, Larson, ridden off it by Stahl. Mason Appleton back on it for Seattle. Just over 14 minutes gone to the second period. John and JT with you as always. Lozon with a shot, pawed down and hung on to by Frederick Anderson. 5:52 left in the second period here in downtown Seattle. This game is tied at 1. Rookie Seth Jarvis, 19 years of age. Carolina's a great team. They also draft extremely well. This guy was selected 13th overall in 2020. Great career, JT, with the Portland Winterhawks.
And it's just starting right now in the NHL. He's had a good start to this season. He's on a 4-game point streak with 3 goals and 1 assist during that time. Already has 6 points on his 10-game season so far.
And when you get a chance to play with Sebastian Aho and you're 19, it's okay.
It's not a bad player to play with.
But the point is you have to be good enough to play with great players, right?
You got to be able to keep up.
That's not an automatic. Now Blackwell, stinging bid off Shea. He's hurt. Blackwell's shot turned out. And he's taken down in the corner that time by Stephen Lawrence. This is Vincent Trocheck for Carolina. Converged on by 3. The last guy to get him was Oleksiak, who's been real physical again here tonight. Geeky for Blackwell. Through the middle, cut off. Broken up in front that time by Tony DeAngelo. He'll sail it out. Oleksiak is paired on defense with Mark Giordano. Goes by Yanni Gord. Travels all the way down for icing, a face-off in the Kraken zone.
And part of that physicality from the defensive end is why Seattle's been playing so well and keeping Carolina to the outside, pinching off cycles early, gapping up, making sure that you don't give these highly skilled players time and space.
Yanni Gord and Jesperi Kokoniemi on this face-off. He was signed to an offer sheet by Carolina. The annual salary for that player exceeds $6 million. Now Natchez coming all the way back. Kokoniemi was drafted right behind Svechnikov from Montreal. Niederreiter by Natchez down in front. DeAngelo moving it by Kokoniemi off the referee. Picked up by Yanni Gord. He'll get it out. Here's Jacob Slavin for the Hurricanes. Chipped ahead by Niederreiter, cut off by Larson. Here comes Gord over the line in the zone to the outside. He pulls up, forced by Slavin. Niederreiter lends a helping hand. Slavin a good pass for Tony DeAngelo. Carolina back out. Natchez, DeAngelo, let it go. Kokoniemi back for DeAngelo off a stick. He was taken care of by Larson, and the Kraken lay it back out to center. 4:20 left in the second period. Brendan Smith and Jared McCann have traded goals in this one. First of 2 meetings. Seattle and Raleigh on March the 6th. Smith from well out, no problem for Grubauer.
Brady Shea left to the locker room. You see the puck ramp right off the stick into the teeth, mouth area of Shea. That one definitely does not feel good. Unintentional. It goes off the stick, just trying to fire it through.
He's in the Carolina room. Cole's shot right on, denied by Grubauer. Right off the faceoff. Carolina's won 26 draws tonight. Seattle 12.
faceoff. Grubauer with nobody standing in front of him, one that he can see. And those are the saves as a goalie you love to have. Nobody standing in front of you. You don't have to fight through a screen.
Martinook on his power side after Aho was given the boot. Seattle in possession. Wenberg. Marcus Johansson moves it by Cole. Wenberg off a stick off Smith. Eberle back checking is Jarvis. Johansson, he'll dangle. Trade places with Eberle. Now with Soucy. Carson Soucy centers across. Good back check by Seth Jarvis. In the right place for Carolina. Now it's cleared in. Martinook on Dunn. 2 forecheckers for the Hurricanes. This is Alex Wenberg. He'll pull up. Martinook entangling with Dunn in back of the play. Wenberg sails it off the glass. Stick side of Frederik Andersen. Eberle to the corner. Wenberg lays it for Tanev. Brandon Tanev low to high. Giordano. He'll wheel a shot off a body off Slavin. Seth Jarvis takes a hit, makes a play. He was really given a rough ride by Brandon Tanev, and now Eberle in control. Just about 17 minutes gone in the second period. McCann, nobody home out in front. Fost off the boards and out. Oleksiak, Jesper Fost, Svechnikov powers in. Goes by Stahl. Now Pesce with a shot blocked by Giordano. Pesce to the corner, helped out by Jordan Stahl. Back of the goal. Moved along by the Hurricanes. Slavin from a tough angle wide, and now Pesce forces the play again. Appleton. Good pinch by Slavin. Carolina's D, very active as always, and now out of the corner. Appleton. Broken up. Stahl. Sets up Slavin. This way it's Brett Pesce. He'll rim it. All the way around again. Slavin wedged out of the zone by McCann. A change for Seattle. A change for Carolina. 2:12 left. Period 2. This is Jordan Stahl. Moving up for a shot. Sealed off by Grubauer. Colin Blackwell's fresh in a change. He's bumped by Stahl. Giordano out of the corner. D'Angelo. Geeky in a puck battle. Was by Lawrence. Carried in by Donskoy. He's got Blackwell in front. Cut off by Tony D'Angelo right out of midair. He'll send it down for icing.
Nice little bit of hand-eye coordination from D'Angelo. You had the pass from Donskoy going to Geeky in front of the, or not Geeky, excuse me. It was going towards Blackwell in front of the net. He's able to knock it down, ices the puck, gets it out of harm's way. But you had a look going in with Donskoy and Blackwell trying to get that first goal of this period.
Carolina 15 shots in the period. Seattle 9. $1:42 left in it. This is Teravainen. Lead pass for Stephen Lawrence. Sealed off by Larson. Available puck. Lawrence turns. Tries to use that big frame. He paws it down again. Geeky golfs it out to neutral ice. Ian Cole coming back to it. Through center, guarded by Blackwell. Lawrence at the line, denied. Teravainen for Trocheck. He'll play it deep in back of Grubauer. 70 seconds left in the second. Seattle can't get it out. Here's Pesce. Moved along to the wall. Lawrence, Teravainen, and now Pesce. Looking for a tip, none available. It goes by Lawrence. Let go for Teravainen. Trocheck. Given a shove by Larson. Gord comes back. 53 seconds left in the period. Lauzon stumbles, but he gets it out. Winding back in a change, forgetting the puck for a moment, was Natchez. He'll send it back. 39 seconds left in the second. Seattle careful on the change. Soucy off the boards. Here's Yarncroke. He'll spin it in on Anderson. He'll move it around. Niederreiter back out. Dunn D to D with Carson Soucy. Off the boards, wedged in by Gord. 20 seconds left in the period. Gord, a great job on Smith. This is Jordan Eberle to the corner. Off a stick. Loose to the wall. Creeping in is Dunn. 10 seconds left in the period. Eberle off a body defended by Niederreiter. It's loose. Kokaniemi. Aerial flip out to center ice. 3 seconds left in the period. 40 minutes complete. Stay connected for Kraken Intermission presented by Verizon. That comes your way next. Jared McCann on the short side of Freddie Andersen. On the power play again. Solid hockey game tonight against the league's best team record-wise. And after 40 minutes of play in downtown Seattle, it's the Kraken won, the Hurricanes won.
We got a pretty big period coming up. Period number 3 with the Kraken and the Canes tied at 1 as we send it upstairs to John Forsland and JT Brown. Fellas.
Okay, Tom, thanks very much. Well, partner, it's closing time, right? So what do the Kraken have to do to seal this one tonight?
They got to do a lot of the same things they've been doing. They've worked hard for 40 minutes in this game to get it to a tie game. All you have to do is win a period to win a game. They got to continue to get traffic in front of Freddie Anderson, stay on the forecheck. But on the defensive side, you got to be aware because this team can counter.
All right, let's check out some numbers made easy. Sponsored by Geico. So the majority of the shots, scoring chances, favored Carolina, especially in the second period. But it was the kill. 0 for 1. Carolina on the power play. And it was Philip Grubauer, JT, who was center stage. Wah-Fed Bank saves of the game.
Grubauer's been excellent in his last 2 starts, looking very collected, calm in the blue paint, fighting through screens, being able to find those second chance opportunities. Another one right there, smothering up all the rebounds. You have a good hard slap shot right off a face-off in front, not giving up a rebound at all. He's going to need to be on his best again here in the third period.
Coming off a stellar game against Washington, his former team, on Sunday. Snoqualmie Casino opening face-off of the third period, deadlocked at 1. The Kraken will be in Tampa Bay against the back-to-back Stanley Cup champions on Friday. We kick off our coverage, Kraken pregame presented by Coors Light at 3:30. Kelly Arncroke will scale it in. Tony DeAngelo moves it. Yanni Gord reads it for Seattle, right through the blue. Schwartz at the point. Jamie Oleksiak out of the reach of Gord. Injured in front, Seattle's Kelly Arncroke. Carolina back the other way. Slavin right in. It goes high, and maybe Grubauer got a piece of it. Svechnikov can't locate the puck out of the corner. Stahl kicks it right to Yanni Gord. Jordan Eberle walks it out to center. Seattle is changing. No friends for him to pass to. He takes it deep. He's shadowed. Defended by Brady Shea. Out to center ice. Carolina's Aho. Right in for a shot. Snared by Grubauer.
Two really good chances for Carolina early in this third period. This last one on Aho. He's going to make a really good glove save. Quick shot. Puts it in the right position. Grubauer's up to the task, though.
Aho, Martinook, and Jarvis stay out for Carolina. Johansson comes in the circle for Seattle. Marcus loses the draw. Shea at the point. A shot off the paddle of Grubauer. Seth Jarvis, a handoff for Jordan Martinook. He's checked by Lauzon. Johansson for Alex Wenberg on and off his stick. Seth Jarvis will dump it in. Grubauer out to get it. He'll move it. Lauzon under duress, broken up momentarily by Aho, wedged out of the zone by Marcus Johansson. Seth Jarvis. The rookie sends it in all the way around, awaiting his Aho, checked by Jeremy Lauzon. Out to center, Eberle, supported by Wenberg. Broken up by Carolina's Pesce. Back out to center, that's a hand pass, and that'll stop play.
Going to take a look at this injury here in front of the net. Yarncroke gets a little bit of a cross check there, and then looks like Stahl falls on top of him. He's left the ice, gone to the locker room. We'll keep an eye on that one.
McCann, who has Seattle's goal, scored on the power play. The Kraken now have power play goals in 5 straight games. Out to center, Vince Dunn moves it up ice. Moved in by Tanev, who took a spill. A penalty will be called here against Carolina with 18:05 left in regulation time.
Carolina number 7, 2 minutes, hooking.
Seattle's going back to the power play. because of this penalty, you see Brendan Smith gets his stick in tight on Tanev, draws him down. He's going to get a hooking penalty, go to the box. Good opportunity again here for Seattle on the power play to take the lead.
Power play number 3. They are 1 for 2. Wenberg, Donskoy, Eberle, Johansson, and Giordano for Seattle. Stahl straight away, kills time. Quartet of killers for Carolina. Vincent Trocheck, Jordan Stahl, Jacob Slavin, and Ian Cole. Wenberg, Giordano. Give back by Donskoy. You're looking at Jordan Eberle. Clean entry, Marcus Johansson. All the way around for Alex Wenberg. He'll snap it. Johansson, Eberle in front. What a stop by Anderson. Jonas Donskoy in the garden spot. Anderson's best. Out to center now. Short-handed come the Hurricanes. Drawn back and reset by Ian Cole. A penalty upcoming against Seattle. Anderson's on the bench. Just about 3 minutes gone in this third period. Carolina now will sort it out. Brady Shea flushed out a bit by Morgan Geekie. Pesce sends it back in his own territory. Brady Shea again for Pesce out of that corner. Shea, Aho, he'll skate it out. Shift on McCann, move it across. Seattle in possession. That'll stop play.
Seattle 72, minor penalty holding.
Really good look for Donskoy in front on the power play. Eberle right all alone sends it to Donskoy. And here we're going to take a look at the penalty. It's going to be Donskoy holding up Stahl as he's trying to get up the ice. You see him grab onto the stick. Doesn't allow him to get up the ice and join the rush.
It creates a 4-on-4 for 43 seconds. Carolina's yet to score a 4-on-4 goal. Seattle has 2. They've given up 1 under this circumstance. 16:39 left, regulation time. Tied at 1. Here comes Tanev with a step on Stahl. He'll take it in. Seth Jarvis takes it away. He'll get to it. Good play by the rookie. Pesce. Brady Shea. Moving up. Soucy. Pesce in control. Defended by Seattle's Vince Dunn. He gets to the puck. Tanev survives it. Gets it out. Dunn. Seattle's changing. He'll rethink it back. Dunn's taken down. They play on. Brendan Smith out of the box for Carolina. Turnover. Here come the Hurricanes. This is D'Angelo. Now Vincent Trocheck finds the handle. Moves in on Larson. Then it's greeted there by Gord. It comes out. Carolina to the power play for the next 60 seconds. Tony D'Angelo. He's their quarterback. He'll accelerate out away from Gord and drop it back for Trocheck. At his side, Sebastian Aho. He'll defer to the outside for Teravainen. Aho is in early. It's offside.
A little bit too quick, but I think it's good to point out here they have an extended power play because they dragged the puck for so long. They were playing keep away when the penalty was delayed so that they would be able to have more time on the power play.
Johnny Gord crossing sticks with Trocheck. Now Grubauer, Lozon, held in by Vinny Trocheck. Teravainen, Svechnikov out in front off a stick. Deflected out of play. 40 seconds left on the manpower advantage.
A good chance out in front. He gets Svechnikov in a position where he can shoot it. He elects to pass right in front to Aho, standing on the back post. Just tips it up a little bit too high.
Face-off win by Wenberg. Larson, Tanev creeping in. Teravainen. Brandon Tanev kills time. Seattle still looking for their first shorthanded goal in their history. Now it's carried out by Tony D'Angelo. 20 seconds on the power play.
Teuvo Teravainen moves in on Tanev. Now Lozon. D'Angelo, great pass for Trocheck off a stick, off the side of the goal. Jeremy Lozon clears it on a deflection out of play. 11 seconds left on the Kraken kill.
You get a good stick here by Tanev to deflect this pass. Right here, Trocheck's in a great shooting position. Stick in the lane, is able to block the puck, so it's not allowed to go in on Grubauer.
Key face-off for Seattle's Yanni Gourde. Take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. D'Angelo this way, Slavin right in. A shot sizzles high. Stays in play. D'Angelo hammers one, blocked in front. Giordano with desperation, he gets it out. Donskoy's released. Kraken kill it off. 14:43 left in regulation time. Tied at 1. Jacob Slavin moves it all the way in. Necas goes by the stick of Nino Niederreiter. The Kraken through center. No icing here. Frederik Andersen leaves it for Brady Shea. Both teams are changing. Shots 28 Carolina, 17 Seattle. Good look at Brady Shea. Pesce through the center zone. Niederreiter moves it by Soucy. Necas turns it over to Mason Appleton. Look out. Kokaniemi out in front. It's available off Grubauer. He'll smother.
A close opportunity right here. Goes off Soucy's stick right out in front. Tries to pass it instead of taking the shot right in front. Blocked by Dunn in the skates. Grubauer is able to stop the puck right there in front of the net. Get a glove on it. Stop play. A close opportunity. Those are ones that right off the stick, right onto Carolina. If they would have shot, you probably would have had a better opportunity there.
Soucy will dump it out. Under 6 left. In this third period, Stahl, Fost, dangles, broken up. Seattle gets to it. Jordan Eberle looks around, floats it ahead. Brett Pesce. D-to-D passing with Brady Shea. Along the wall, cut off by Eberle. Here come the Kraken. Eberle busting in, moving in on Shea. Off the side of the goal. He gets it back. Out in front, nobody home. Svechnikov back checking for the Hurricanes. He'll clear it out. Left there by Fost. Now Marcus Johansson. Adam Larsson has time in his own zone. Moved along for Jeremy Lozon. He gave it away to Aho. Trouble brewing here. Sebastian Aho moves it across for Jarvis. Stopped by Grubauer a couple of times. He got a toe on the bid by Martinook. And Seattle survives.
What a save right there. You're going to have to mark that one down.
I did. Now Martinook right in. Shut down again. Philip Grubauer says no on Jordan Martinook. 12:56 left in this third period. Oh, larceny by 31. Stretching out fully on Martinook. Then this opportunity denied again by Grubauer. It's a quick strike offensive attack, and they're showing it.
They were able to catch Seattle in transition here, playing fast. A little bit of a line change. Martinook gets a nice feed from Aho, goes in alone on Grubauer. Tries to get it underneath the blocker of Grubauer's arm. Hits a little bit too much of the midsection, and Grubauer is able to make the save.
Face-off wins Seattle. Here at Climate Pledge Arena. Closing out a 6-game homestand. Seattle and Tampa Bay Friday, Florida Saturday. Kraken dump it all the way back down. Brendan Smith wins the race to the circle dot. Icing is called against Seattle. Wafed Bank. Save of the game. We saw that earlier from Philip Grubauer. Just going to hold it there. See the shot differential in this third period. 7-1 Carolina. The one shot by the Kraken was that bid by Donskoy. Sensational save by Freddie Anderson. Here's Donskoy on cue. Giordano in the zone, hammers one, shielded by Anderson to the corner. Slavin turned over. Giordano moves it along the boards, gathered in by Gord. He'll cycle out, known as Donskoy, to the wall. Tries to get away from Niederreiter. It's picked off by Slavin. Jacob Slavin through center. Threads it down in the Seattle zone for icing. Washington College savings plans, get and dream ahead.
It's me, raise the roof, baby. Come on, Kraken Nation. Raise the roof.
12-11 left. Regulation time. Slavin off the window. Niederreiter for Carolina, rejected. Good play by Dunn. Here's Brandon Tanev. Indirect pass finding Mason Appleton. It's checked by Smith. Cole moves it to the wall, cut off by Tanev all the way around. He'll try this side. Brendan Smith has Carolina's goal scored in the first period. Jared McCann in the second period on the power play for the Kraken. Encumbering pass, Susie to Appleton, deflects in. Smith, as it's touched up. Whistle dead on entry. 11:38 left in this third period.
Yeah, Tanev's telling me he didn't hear that it was offside. The puck went in and over really quickly. He wasn't able to get back in time. Obviously, you don't want to lay a hit when there's a delayed offside. Just making sure, you know, that Brendan Smith and everybody else on the Canes knew that.
Face-off will come outside the blue line because of all of that. Tanev will get a break. Wenberg, Eberle, and Johansson for Seattle, with Larson and Lauzon back. Jordan Eberle off the blocker. Easy save for Anderson. Now Jarvis. Taken down by Jeremy Lauzon. Aho picks it up. Saucers back for Pesce. His shot stopped by Grubauer. No rebound. And a face-off in the Seattle zone.
Aho did a good job cutting off the play on the wall. Is able to find Pesce up top. You got two Carolina bodies standing in front of Grubauer. He's able to fight that one off, find the puck, and make the save.
Natchez will take this face-off for the Hurricanes, opposed by Alex Wenberg. Stephen Lawrence, 78 in the white sweater. Now Lauzon, hounded by Kokoniemi. Johansson, Eberle. From the red line, he'll go off on a change. Frederick Anderson swooping back. Good look there at Martin Natchez. Indirect pass finding Lawrence at the line. He'll dump it in. Giordano coming back. Reverses for Colin Blackwell. Forechecked by Natchez. Right through the goal crease. As he wiped that one ahead. Now Pesce. Stephen Lawrence. Defensively marked by Blackwell. Lawrence low to high. Pesce again. He'll move it. Keep everything on the outskirts here. Brendan Smith rallies in for Carolina. Geeky in a stick battle with Pesce. Giordano stretches out the ice. Donskoy's got it. Blackwell's in front. There he is. Separated from it. On the back check by Svechnikov. Carolina gets it out. Oleksiak. Donskoy goes off Blackwell. Through the center zone. Svechnikov will step in. Toe drag move. Good defense by Vince Dunn. He muscles Svechnikov, who hammers Dunn. He's hammering Dunn. Svechnikov, the aggressor here. We'll see how they handle it.
Yeah, I believe the linesman came in quickly. Svechnikov started throwing the punches a little bit early for the exchange. You're going to see right here a reverse hit from Svechnikov. Dunn doesn't like it. Doesn't really give Dunn much of an option whether he wanted to fight or not. The gloves come off right away from Svechnikov. Dunn still has his on. He's able to get him off quickly, try to get back in. But I think they're going to be talking down in the circle about whether there's an extra given here for Svechnikov.
There almost has to be. We'll see.
Ian Walsh talking it over with Jacob Slavin and Jordan Eberle. You know, you've been in these things. Usually there's that moment where both guys kind of say, okay, we're going to go, but Dunn never had a chance.
Usually there's the pushing and shoving, just like that had happened in that play. When somebody says, hey, you want to go, or you look in the eyes and you know that that look is, hey, do you want to go? Yes, you do.
Right.
And then you drop and go from there. But when you're not afforded that opportunity, that's where usually the extra penalty should come in.
Well, there's nothing on the scoreboard. We'll see it again. Svechnikov and Dunn.
So watch, there's the reverse hit. Elbow comes up, but the elbow is not what clips him. Dunn, physical player himself, doesn't like it, but it's right there where he goes in fast and starts throwing.
2 on the board now. Power play for Seattle. 10 minutes flat left in regulation time. Off the draw, Giordano. Move to the outside off Pesce, furthered by Eberle. Here's Marcus Johansson. Moving in on Jordan Staal. Giordano, top of the ring, Eberle. Defended nicely by Pesce. Saucer past Giordano. One-timer stop by Anderson. The rebound forked wide by Alex Wenberg. Eberle out of the corner, moves it. Awaiting the puck is Marcus Johansson. He'll shift in on Staal. Bumpered out by Donskoy. Johansson gets it from Giordano to the goal line. Wenberg out in front, defended. Broken up by Ian Cole. No further play. Check that, Brent Pesce going down in front of Anderson.
And that's a really good defensive play from Pesce. You had Eberle sitting on the back post waiting. A good little move, power move there from Wenberg, trying to get it over to Eberle on the back side.
We'll try and get the official word on the calls, because if it's instigation, there is a 10-minute misconduct that goes to Svechnikov in addition. I don't think it is, though. But we'll await word. Gord with 1:28 on the Kraken power play. Giordano moved across for Geekie. Shot taken, no tip for Schwartz. Here's McCann by Gord, picked off by Teravainen. He'll carry out shorthanded. He'll dump it in. Out of the corner. Aho picked up by the Krakens. Morgan Geekie. Shaden Schwartz with a self-pass. Teravainen comes back. Gord got there. Awaiting this way is Geekie. Morgan Geekie against his former team takes it in. He'll get it back from Shaden Schwartz. Go to the point for Giordano, who walks the line. He'll survey. Wrist one high, a head on her. Off the glass in play. Geekie kicks it out. Here's Yanni Gord spinning away from the checker, Teravainen. Geekie off a stick off Aho. Teuvo Teravainen will kill time. 35 seconds left. Now Susie. Out to center. Moved back. Eberle in control. At the line, he'll move in. At his side, Wenberg. It goes deep to the corner. To the point, it's Eberle. Moved across in the ring. A shot taken. Stopped by Anderson from Donskoy. Now Marty Necas gets to it. Carolina back out to center. Niederreiter serving. The extra penalty is up and ready. He's out. Even terms on the ice. He greets Johansson, who cuts across. And the Canes pick it off. Through the center zone now. Wenberg will move it back. Seattle has time to set up a breakout. The extra call against Svechnikov was for roughing. Kokoniemi moved back. Cole at the point. Moves it by Jesperi. Kokoniemi, and now deep it goes. Colin Blackwell. Cut off by Niederreiter. Larson under pressure. 7:25 left. To the wall. Kokoniemi moved in. Seth Jarvis off a defensive stick. It went off Larson. And now Tanev will get to it. He'll clear it right up the gut. Held in by Smith. Stolen by Tanev. Here come the Kraken. Brandon Tanev. Self-pass. He's crunched hard and taken down by Ian Cole. Kicked along by Gord and back out to center. Seattle tags up with 13 minutes gone in this third period. Martinook at the line. Lost his stick. Donskoy has the puck. He'll circle away. He lost his edge, and now Alexiak.
Retreats, flushed out by Jordan Stahl. Right on the money for Donskoy, looking for that first goal. Gord, Donskoy, sealed off by Smith. Good play. Now Jesper Fast. Goes cross ice. Jordan Stahl with Jordan Martinook. He'll move in on Susi. It rolls around, and the Kraken have control. Jordan Eberle draws it to himself. Skates out to center, plays it off the boards by DeAngelo. Slavin moves across for Carolina. Wenberg seals the wall momentarily. It's pumped out by Stahl. Now Larson. Dumped all the way around. Slavin back out. Carolina on the march. Cleared in by Aho. Giordano to the wall. Johansson. Marcus Johansson. Eberle shifting. He'll feather one, and he's shouldered by Jarvis. It goes deep. Shea. Wenberg on him. Out in front. Good back check by Jarvis. Seth Jarvis off the glass. Out to neutral ice. A foot race ensues. Aho broken up. Good play by Jeremy Lauzon. Carson Susi for Seattle. Off a stick. Now Tanev in the zone. Went off Shea's skate. Jarvis kicks it to his stick. Carries out. Played along for Brady Shea. He'll dump it in. 5:27 left. Susi. McCann. Flips it out to center. Shea broke it up. Sends it right back in the Seattle zone. Grubauer leaves it there. Susi now flushed out. Smith reads the play. Pass intended for Mason Appleton. Pesci to the center zone. It's Niederreiter. Brendan Smith for Carolina. Scrum along the boards. It pops out as we see. Grubauer will direct a little bit of traffic here. Kraken get it out. Brendan Smith will move across. Under 5 minutes left. Niederreiter forges in. He's finished off by Oleksiak. It goes out of play. We get a stoppage. Niederreiter goes at Jamie Oleksiak. They separate. We'll have cooler heads here. 4:46 left in regulation time. Down the stretch we go in Seatown. Late stages. 4:46 left. Tied at 1. Fubo TV presents the Kraken calendar. So after this, a very interesting road swing. Difficult back-to-back. Tampa Bay Friday, Florida Saturday. Then we go to the Niagara Frontier, Buffalo Monday, the Motor City on Wednesday, and then come back and see Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, and the Edmonton Oilers on the other side of that. It's cleared in. To the boards, Stahl with Kokoniemi. Yanni Gord, Jesper Fast is on him. 4:33 left in this third period. Brendan Smith on the score sheet for Carolina. Jared McCann for the Kraken. Fast a wrap chance denied by Grubauer. Hacken-Weck time, and Grubauer kicks that one aside. Smith out of the corner. Stood up by Oleksiak. Jamie Oleksiak pinning Brendan Smith. We see it up close as we approach the 16-minute mark. Stahl moves in. Smith supports it. Off Giordano, captured by Jaden Schwartz. He'll get it out. Jordan Stahl for Brendan Smith. Choked off a bit by Seattle's Carson Susi. Brandon Tanev. Harry's out to center with a head of steam. On the off wing, he crosses. A toe drag right in. Fended off by Anderson. Aho back checking for Carolina. Back out through center. It won't make the line. No icing. 3.5 left. Dunn hassled on the way out by Natchez. Here comes Susi all the way back. Tanev, nice pass for Appleton. He's on the off wing. Sweep check by Slavin on Mason Appleton. Slavin plays it to the outside. Johansson out of the corner. He'll dance a bit, circle the track, hold on to it, wind it, he scores! Hey, what do you say? Marcus Johansson, Seattle by 1.
That's a really good effort from Johansson on this goal. He's able to take the puck, shield it away from Slavin, going behind the net, Right here, he turns right through the legs. His own defender, Ignatius screens Freddie Anderson on the play and through Slavin's leg. That's one that Anderson can't see. A tough shot to go in, but a great effort from Johansson to be able to take that puck all the way around the net and decide to shoot it on that short angle shot.
His 5th career goal against Carolina for the guy his teammates called JoJo, Marcus Johansson. 2-1, Kraken. 3 minutes on the clock. Trocheck goes to work on Lausanne. Teravainen moves it for Niederreiter. Larson is all over him, and now Alex Wenberg for Jordan Eberle. He's all the way back in Seattle ice. 2:43 left in regulation time. Unassisted goal. Eberle moves in. Brett Pesce will take over for Carolina. This is Teuvo Teravainen. The Canes are changing. Anderson looks at the bench. EQC scoring summary. The goal for Johansson. D'Angelo back on it. 2:15 left. Kokaniemi out to center ice. Cut off by Oleksiak. He'll bounce it with touch. Gord gets to it. He shovels high. It goes in the screen for a stoppage. 2:02 left. Oxygen. JT, relax. Okay. 2:02 on the clock. Marcus Johansson brings the house down. 2-1, Seattle. Let's tell the story of this one. The first goal from Brendan Smith.
Great screen in front from Stahl. He's moving right across. Grubauer isn't able to see it. You have a power play goal from McCann. A little quick slap shot, in and out very quickly. That set up the third period, where just recently Johansson, with a great individual move, able to shoot it through 2 screens and get it past Freddie Anderson.
Face off with the Carolina zone. False start. We'll do it again. 2:01 on the clock. Schwartz will be opposed by Jordan Stahl. Then the hook will come out for Frederik Andersen. Carolina's used to this. Game's decided by 1 goal. Slavin moves it out. Off the stick, a high stick. Natchez. Larson smartly lets Carolina touch so they can blow it dead with a $1:49 left. And the face-off will come outside the zone.
Another important thing to note here, John, is that the TV timeout was later than normal because there wasn't a whistle within a certain amount of time, and you're able to get a free timeout for both teams. So both teams were able to rest, and they both were able during that TV timeout to huddle up and choose what they want to do during the event of an empty net.
Good point. Now it's dumped in. Anderson stays put, obviously. 1:40 left. 2-1 Seattle. Slavin in back of the goal. Final of 6 straight at home for the Kraken. Coming off their win against Washington, here's Stahl. Anderson for the bench. 6 out for the Hurricanes. Svechnikov stolen. Schwartz has the puck. Out to center. Donskoy let it go. A hand pass will stop play against Carolina with 1:20 left. Giving Tuesday. Help us ensure all kids have a roof over their head, access to hockey, and clean air to breathe. On November 30th only, your dollar goes farther. Every $1 will be matched up to $20,000. Go to onerooffoundation.org/donate to give at the right time of the year for all of that. Anderson goes back. 1:20 left in regulation time. Face-off, controlled by the Kraken. Giordano. Can't have at the line for Mason Appleton. He'll move it in. Anderson stays put for now. 67 seconds left here in Seattle. Marcus Johansson, difference-making goal thus far. This is D'Angelo. There goes Anderson. Slavin has the puck. 6 out again for the Canes. Giordano, Larson, under pressure, moves it by Svechnikov. 50 seconds left. Svechnikov, here's Aho. It's a bouncing puck. He'll settle it. D'Angelo for Aho. Tony D'Angelo on and off his stick and deep. Seth Jarvis out of the corner. Now D'Angelo, Sebastian Aho fumbles a bit. 37 seconds left. Here's Slavin off a stick. Defensive stick of Larson, not out. Aho off Appleton. Tanev gets it out. Foot race ensues and Aho gets there. 25 seconds left. Here comes Sebastian Aho. Out to center ice shifting. Running into Wenberg. Larson moves it out to center. It's Tanev. He wins the battle. Appleton has the puck. He'll forge in. 15 seconds left. Shea out to center. Final push for the Hurricanes. Here comes Aho. 9 seconds left. Larson out of the corner. Peppered by Svechnikov. 5 seconds left. Centering pass. Nobody home. 1 second for Jarvis. That's all. And that's Kraken hockey, baby. It's a 2-1 win over Carolina. What a night. You get the final word.
Sometimes you have to find a way to win. Seattle was able to do that. They won the third period. They're winning, they won the game. That's what you have to look at. That's what you're going to have to build on going into this tough road trip.
What a victory. Philip Gerbauer is surrounded by his teammates and his supporting goaltender, Chris Drieger. 2-1 over the league's best team, the Carolina Hurricanes. Back-to-back wins to close out the homestand. Let's take it downstairs. Once again, here are Tom and Allison.
John, JT, thanks so much. What an incredible night of hockey at Climate Pledge Arena. Just excitement through and through from start to finish, Allison, in the end.